Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Hello, hello, hello. So, we're jumping in to VitalSparks versus Rstar, map number 2. One that definitely hasn't looked too good for Rstar was Inferno, but as we come into Mirage, at least there's a little bit more to play for on an individual level, which seems to be where they're looking to take things in general on the Rstar side. So a smoke towards B in the middle of the bomb site. Very weird one. But as utility goes out on A, there's still 3 players here. They've not really pulled off a fake, but they have wasted one of their smokes and left a lot of players now without armor. This is a big problem for them. They're trying to play mind games, but it's just not working at all. And definitely a bizarre strategy. Something I'd expect maybe VitalSparks to do. Well, no, because they're just playing on an individual level, but they're the ones that can maybe afford to play mind games at the moment. A valiant attempt, though. I can respect the effort. One to 0. VitalSparks winning at the pistol. You've got, I mean, what is the investment from the T side at the moment? Zika's got a deagle and armor. Everybody else without armor. Are they going to buy in the next round? I mean, if they get a bomb plant, sure, it's going to be fine, but... or even decent. Very good damage return, though, straight away, as they're down to a 3v2. In a round like this, that's pretty good for Rstar, considering the investment. Deagle towards top mid, takes down Locke. And into a 2 versus 2. Great opportunities present themselves, but they're playing very individually. Despite the fact that they're in such an even situation, they don't group up. Instead, Zico aggresses down middle on low HP all by himself. A very easy target to be eliminated, leaving Hypnotizing to pull off a 1v2. This again feeds into the fact that Rstar just look like they're pugging. Honestly, it doesn't look like a team at all. Very little coordination. We saw it in the pistol round. They threw cross smokes and a fake smoke on B. That was probably the best they've looked as a team. In the vast majority of the rounds. You see, like, look at the setup from Vital right now. They're playing passive. Oh, no. I don't know why he doesn't... Well, I guess he thinks there's a player hiding in CT. They really needed that plant, though. I think faking the plant would have been a far better call than walking out of the open when you know they've got rifles in play. It is 2 to 0. And VitalSparks find themselves ahead, but now up against the full buy. There's next time with the opening kill. This does feel like it's going to be a closer map. Rstar seeming a whole lot more comfortable when it comes down to just pugging. Although even still, VitalSpark have been the more dominant, I suppose, individual team so far. Molotov's going to cut Zico off and leave him aggressive. He can't get back. Hypnotizing pushes up to help him out. And they're actually finding the kills in this situation as well. But as Locke pulls back one, he knows that Zico's close to kitchen. He calls that to his teammate. But look at the damage Zico managed to get through. 8 HP left on Rinku. Headshot for next time. It's a 3 versus 2. With low HP on one player. Sure, it's low on next time as well. But still, Rstar have such a good advantage. Oh no, they line up! Xiao Bane able to take a double and now left in a 1v1, both players on 20 HP. Bomb planted over towards the A bomb site. And next time's got the advantage because Xiao Bane has to clear all these angles, has no idea where he is. Xiaobane peeking over is checking towards. Oh, I think he spotted him. Yeah, rip. Decent attempt. A very good round all in all, but the clutch is there for Xiaobane. Catching them off guard over towards Kitchen, swinging out, finding the spray down, and it's all GG from there. And I mean, this is the part where you start to get frustrated if you're Rstar, you can imagine, especially as they're quite clearly at least a new team. This could be their first game on HLTV, is it? Or Rstar, sorry. They are just Rstar. Yeah, so they lost to iPet to start out the qualifier. Then they beat NMSL. I don't know who either of those teams are. Then they lost to Vici 2-0. 16-1. Oh my god, 16-1 on both maps. Ooh, that hurts. It kind of sets the tone of what we're expecting. I want to actually check out VitalSpark in this situation, see how they get on. So they did okay in the DreamHack Masters Dallas qualifier. They lost to 5 Power, a perfectly reasonable team to lose to. They beat Vici in a best of 1 as well, actually. Oh no, Vici forfeit. Well, never mind then. Never mind. They lost 2-0 to Tyloo. 16-1 on both maps. Yikes. And I mean, it's tangible, right? They're decent individuals, but decent is where I'd leave it. Not really playing too much as a team and struggling in some of the rounds against Rstar. Or Rstar, sorry. So Rstar sitting outside of B have avoided any damage. They've got pistols and armor as they look towards the B bomb site. This does give them a pretty decent opportunity to get le damage done. But the flank coming through is so risky from Thigil, considering the buy they're up against. But this is just how VitalSpark want to play, right? They want to get in the face of their opponents. They don't really care. Look at USP as he pushes forward. He had the chance to fall back, but Locke just wants to aggress. Drops a nade. Doesn't really do much damage, but the USP's enough! He walks away with a 3-piece. I mean, this is just ridiculous at this point. Five to 0. Like, it's just not good. It's just not a good one, man. Nades going over. They're going to execute 8. Vital only have 2 players to hold down. Actually smoked out in CT there, so Xiaobane shouldn't have too much to say about this. It's all about Stairs, who I think is also smoked out. So an awkward spot all in all as Rinku gets taken down. Now the CT hold is still there, re-smoked, but a flash goes through. Euros finds a kill. Flashbang now though as they push on through. He's taken down. Thigil finds the refrag and keeps a man advantage over towards the CT side. Flank coming through is successful for now. And indeed the kills go down. So it's 6 to 0 with the defuse. Rstar at least get the bomb planted. Oh, nading each other. Why not? It's just how seriously VitalSparks are taking this round, right? Or this team. Just messing about. Well, I mean, we're struggling. We're really struggling. Xiaobane's on 10 to 1. It's hard to find anything for Rstar to look towards to say, hey, they've got potential here. I'd love to say it's just their strategy's falling apart, but VitalSparks are doing the bare minimum of team play, making sure that they're able to trade, playing in at least a 2-man. Next time, pushing through that smoke is actually going to catch them off guard. The flashbang was good on the Thigil. Oh, but back turn towards short. Neuros is able to walk away with 2. Again. Rstar just decent start to the round. Bang, straight away. VitalSparks ahead. Xiaobane goes down. Jumping off the ladder, the kill is found by Cheater, but the problem is the bomb's out in the open. Rinku goes down to 10 HP. He's got an AWP, so he can just post up on the angle. Cheer goes down low, but Rinku falls. Wallbanged as he tried to exit. The nade kill from Locke. The Kobe as they swing out. Neuros has got the angle. Does a bit of damage in the reface from Cheater. Is a fatal one. Knowing he's up against an AUG, he probably shouldn't be re-peeking such a small angle. Such a long range small angle. But he does, and he suffers for it as VitalSparks now 7-0. It's not looking too good. I have seen better results. Put it that way. Only 6 out of 10 anime avatars. Disappointing. I know. I feel your pain. The Cheater's down early on. Minimal investment from Rstar this time. At least they haven't had like one player force buy up a UMP, which was the most bizarre decision I've seen in a long time. I get hero rifling, I really do. No, but I don't know why Thigil's looking here. He saw the player he just killed clearing ramp. He's using utility, but I guess you don't want to draw any deductions, any conclusions from how they're playing, because it is a little bit random on the Rstar side. So I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, there you go. Big analysis there. Like, Rstar at the moment, I feel bad for the couple of rounds where they do approach it tactically. We saw them, for example, on the full buy where they brought it to a 4 versus 3. They re-smoked CT and then immediately flashed through it. That was a pretty good play because the flash popped in the smoke and VitalSparks were spamming through the smoke, so they were trying to catch angles on them. But I think they waited a little bit too long to go for the push, as Thigil was blind but eventually found the kill. The trade on his teammate. Oh, they're dropping down. They're lined up, and Xiaobane's able to take them down. Again, it just comes down to not hitting their shots. Xiaobane's able to do it all. He's got 3. Oh, Thigil's come in and taken away those 2 kills. That could have been Xiaobane with an ace. But they just keep on peaking and keep on losing duels. And that's all this game has been, is just Rstar trying to play tactically and losing duels. Trying to rush sites, losing duels. Trying to play man advantages or post plants, losing duels. Every single turn of the game. Hypnotizing takes down Thigil, puts it into a 5 versus 4. Rstar have a deagle on Zico, who's been naded up, shot through the wall. He's trying to get out. He's trying to drop a smoke and bail. Look at what they're like. I mean, they're just spamming through the smoke and finding so much damage right now. Rstar doing nothing about it. I can do nothing about it, I guess. Cheater's lit down to 50. Zico's on 20. Hypnotizing 50 as well. Next time's the only full HP player. He's the one winning the fight up against Locke and then going back to short. And then going back to B. But the bomb is down towards top mid. Gonna be retrieved by Cheater, but will there be a bomb site to plant on? Looks like it. Next time getting a second kill in the round, putting it over to a 2 versus 2. Bomb site control towards the T side. They've spotted out an AWP in kitchen as well. Cheater mollies in. He's gonna flash and then go for the bomb plant, presumably, hopefully. Down goes Rinku. What a round this has been from next time, but he's taken down eventually. SG in play. Can they get around to the board? Yes, they can. Rstar. They needed a 3K from one of their players, but they finally walk away with a 9-1. It's not the worst, and it's still recoverable, but I don't want to build that storyline because it definitely doesn't look to be probable that they come back into it. Zico's peeking in con. He's got a nice angle and capitalizes onto Thigil. Okay, so man advantage now. Rstar going to look to group up towards A, but they've lost 2 players instantaneously. Oh, what a shot by Rinku. No chance to do anything. As Cheer's taken down, so too is next time, leaving it all down to 1 player. An AWP in the hands of Hypnotizing is looking to find a 4K and misses the opening shot. His position now known. And he sees no reward for it. Bailing out towards the T-spawn. VitalSpark are hunting him as a 4-man, but they need to bail out here. Back off towards the bomb site. Leaving Hypnotizing in this 1v4 in a position that I don't feel like he has all too much a chance of winning because he has to make a move and he's going to be running straight into them as he does. Holding down towards middle is Rinku, actually missing the shot despite some of the ones we've seen him hit earlier. Oh, that flash is perfect. He drops one of his own, though. I didn't trust in his teammate's flash, but eventually gets taken down. It was locked out to find that kill. And now it's down to 1. Double digits reached for Vital within the first 11 rounds. It's not good. It's not good at all. We saw 16-3 in the previous map. And this is where I would have thought you would see a more one-sided game. But it started to look okay for Rstar as they had some really competitive first 4 or 5 rounds. But since then, it's definitely been an issue. .5v4 next time's taken down. It leaves 2 rifles in play for the Rstar side to work with, which is at least somewhat of an opportunity for them building up. VitalSparks, though, are shining bright. Smoke goes down. Euros is going to catch an angle around the right side, but the CZ up close. This could be dangerous. Hypnotizing. Catches the headshot. Takes Euros down. Trades going back and forth, but eventually that player on A is taken down to leave Cheer all alone with the AK-47. He's got to try to find a 1v3. Takes down Locke to start it off. That's looking good, but does he suspect another player to be here? Takes out an AWP. Scoping in, and this should be the end of him. Rinku's coming around the bomb site. He catches him off. He knows exactly where he is, closing the distance. USP out. Knife. The knife is coming. It's going to happen. Oh, no, it's not. Cheer walks back into him, and it was a little bit too risky to go for the knife in that situation. But 11-1. It's a scoreline for Vital that they can definitely be proud of. And literally assassinating the final player as well. It's 11-1. Rstar at this point, but we need to see innovation on a strategic level. It's just not there. Well, individually as well, but they've looked a lot better on Mirage. Nice shot by Rinku. Taking down Hypnotizing. That's not a peak you normally go for. It's all on to Zico to pull off a 1v5, and with the bomb retrieved, there's the slightest of chances. We've seen individuals step it up, but it feels like it's just one round, one player's having a good time. But there's never a full team. You know, the whole team doesn't show up at one point, and that's really costing them. Plus just the fact that VitalSpark seem to just be massively outclassing them. They're a far more experienced team as well, you have to say. Which is one thing to take into consideration. Considering the 16-3 victory in map number 1, it's certainly looking like we're not going to see a great recovery from Rstar. Nice shot with the scout, though. As Rinku's taken down, Deagle kill from Zico. This is a round that they should win at this point. Still utility to play with. They've got plenty of weapons. Digital finds one onto Zico, who is low, so at least that's a decent player to lose to the op. As Locke goes down to 23. I mean, altogether, looking like an Rstar round. Hypnotizing, pre-firing, very good decision as he takes down Locke, who is low. Neuros coming on in is hit up as well. Molotov will stop him peeking. He goes through it. They were still watching it. And so it's all onto one. Thagil's the player trying to pull this back. 1 versus 3. He's been spotted now, so no ninja is going to be possible for him. And now bailing out towards Connector. Plays for an exit, finds it, bails out, saves an AWP. It doesn't really matter. They had plenty of money on the CT side. It's all about just not giving a free op to Rstar. As you can see, they can afford one. But now they can't as Cheer invests into the AK and utility. He'll be throwing that decoy straight away to get himself probably another flash in. And a good round for Rstar. They can be pretty happy with that result, but they need to do it again. 12-2 just isn't enough to give them a decent chance in the next half. If they lose the pistol, it's already over. Nice opening kill as Xiaobane goes down, swinging out. Zico is going to be eliminated. But the chances are still here as Thigil falls. Flashbang over, hypnotizing someone, peeking. Down goes the op of Rinku. The 4v2. Kills go through for hypnotizing on a consistent basis. The man's having a great game, and Cheater finds himself the final to finish off on a 2K as well. It's 12-3. And a little bit of a recovery from Rstar towards the end. Well, I mean, VitalSparks definitely still look like the favorite team, and moving over to the T side is where I expect to see them with an even stronger performance. Rstar have got themselves full armor, so no kits to play with, and VitalSparks not even going to pull the tactics out. It's the simple Russian rush B. Over go the smokes, and Cher is in a lot of danger. With the USP in hand, he wants to bail out, create a little bit of distance between him and his opponents. But his aggressors are the ones to find the kills, leaving it into a 3 versus 5 retake of B with USPs. Straight away, the kills continue to swing in favor of the T side, and we can't even switch to a different player before they're all dead. Thirteen to 3, and Rstar take out a force buy. They need to at this point. They can't afford to give any more rounds over to VitalSparks, but we saw how this ended for them on Inferno, just continually force buying. They know at this point there's deagles towards A. That's enough to prompt them to rotate over and take at least middle control, but with the bomb coming through apartments, it looks like we are going to see a B hit. Hypnotizing spots one out over towards the bench. Doesn't find the kills. Or the shot, rather, the headshot. Nade goes through, but nothing achieved. Cheer up close might not be expected, but knowing that they're on pistols, I think they should be at least a little bit cautious of this. Neuros, okay, all the kills go through. The pistol does find the AK-47 and the bomb. That's a little bit awkward now. Cheer has the opportunity to keep things going. One more on the board, 1v3. They have to push towards him, though. But with 2 of them here and the bomb control re-obtained, I think Rstar probably only just saved this AK. Generally speaking, that's what you'd see come through, but knowing that it's so close to the end of the game, Oh, he knows there's one on the bomb site now as well. As Xiaobane peeks out, though, he's able to drop the final CT and put it 14-3. Yeah, look, normally you'd save the AK, but you're so close to the end of the game that you're not going to be playing for future rounds. You've got to get them on the board right there and then, but it doesn't happen. Once again, Rstar falls short, and as time goes on, it just becomes worse and worse. I really do feel for Rstar in this situation because they've given it their all. Rinku finds it on the Mac-10. It's probably possibly the second last round. Rstar at least haven't gone for a full force buy, so they'll try to play for overtime, which is a brave move for underdogs to make, especially ones that are being outclassed so heavily. Xiaobane comes out and takes control of the A-bomb site. Bomb going to be retrieved. VitalSpark's getting a bomb plant in. It's all on hypnotizing. He's got a Zeus. That was his main objective in this round, was to get a Zeus, and as he closes in on the door, it's possible. He's just going to hold that angle and let them push into him. Rinku's aggressing forward. The Zeus is looking juicy. There it is. Taken down, but as he swings out to pick up the weapon, he's very quickly eliminated. There was a second there. Xiaobane to find the kill. 23 for 5. He's having a field day. (15-3). Rstar behind massively. They've got 2 AWPs deployed, but Zico finds the opening kill. We've seen Vital pull this back again and again. We need more than just one frag. And as Cheer goes down, it's not looking too good. Vigil returned on. Man advantage in play for only a second as Xiaobane is quick to return that. It's back and forth we go all day long. It's all on Xiaobane. He's had a huge game so far, 24 for 5 at the moment. But he's taken down with the op of Zico and another round for Rstar. They've got a 4th on the board. They've done it. They've secured a better scoreline than the previous map already. Securing 33% more rounds. Incredible. But now, Vital get a full buyout again. They force into it. Rinku takes himself a deagle. Crossing over towards top mid as Digil, he's going to jump up on these boxes. No, he's not. He doesn't want to play that aggressive. Just spamming through the smoke. AWP's forced off the angle by the smoke. Can't really get much done there, but the Molotov towards underpass will certainly slow down Vital's approach of A. Spam through short, doesn't see too much reward. As Locke takes Zico out of it, a man advantage develops for Vital. It's pulled back so quickly though. Cheer on ramp with a UMP. Cheater we saw up on top of Ticket. Looking for even more as... Oh, next time goes down though. Mid control reobtained. Bomb control as they move towards the bomb site in the flank is effective. They know exactly where Cheer is too, so he shouldn't be getting away with catching them off guard, and indeed doesn't get away with the kill. So it's all on to hypnotizing to pull off a 1v3. Vital regained all the important map control there, and although they spread out and played individually, their positioning was really good. Leaving it all down to hypnotizing. He's being peeked at the moment. Finds one with the AWP though. The chance is there to pull this back. They get a 5th round on the board and at least make things look better. I mean, you're playing for bravado at this point. It's unlikely that you're going to see a victory or an overtime even. But you want every round that you can get, and unfortunately caught out in the open, he's not going to be finding it. 16-4 is how we finish map number 2, and it's been a very swift series. We're going to go to a break though, and we'll be back with more Asian Counter-Strike in just a little bit, and hopefully a closer series.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.